Mohammed Masri inspects the broken irrigation pipes on his dusty field close to the border with Israel. Tank tracks have left deep scars in the sand. Nothing remains of this year's tomato crop.
I lost $500,000 worth in the war. I would have harvested around 600 tons. Instead, I could only salvage around 19.
The World Bank says the economic growth in Palestine had dropped to -1% in the first quarter of 2014. But the war has made a struggling economic situation even worse. Mohammed's story is like many farmers in this area. They describe how the tanks came up from the border about a mile behind me and destroyed their crops, destroyed millions of dollars worth of produce that would have generated money for an economy that has already suffered years under Israel's blockade. Mohammed's tomatoes would have ended up at a factory like this. The owner, Ayman Hamada, tells me this is the first year in 20 he has had to import tomatoes from abroad. Israeli tank shells have left around $6 million worth of damage at his factory, which used to produce a tomato concentrate.
This is the biggest factory of its kind in Palestine. If you count the farmers, the traders and the transport companies involved, then around 3,000 people have lost their jobs.
Israel's land, air and sea blockade means very little goods are allowed into Gaza and exports are virtually zero. Despite the government trying to strengthen its fiscal position, the World Bank says it was facing a financial gap in the range of $350 million by the end of 2014, and that's without additional expenditure resulting from the war.
It seems Israel wants to destroy our economy. They hit up to 700 of our factories and small businesses. This war has brought our economy to its knees.
It's estimated rebuilding Gaza could cost up to $6 billion. Gaza has long been shunned by foreign investors, scared off by the political situation, or concerned about dealing with Hamas, an organisation the US and others describe as terrorists. There is no sign Israel is willing to lift its blockade. Getting the materials in to even begin rebuilding businesses like this and giving Gaza's economy a chance seems as remote as ever. Charles Stratford, Al Jazeera, Gaza.